German unification reflects the creation of the German nation-state in 1866 by Otto von Bismarck and 1871, the German Empire. The creation of a unified Germany was a target of liberals and students since the Wars of Liberation in 1813. But the Bulgarians failed. So 1848 and 1849, the March Revolution, with unliberal goals and realized paradoxically the nobility and the arch congregation, first from Prime Minister Otto von Bismarck, especially the political opponent of the liberals. However, the agreement took place after the Wars of Unification, essentially in two steps: the creation of the Northern German Confederation under the German Wars of Prussia against the Empire of Austria in 1866, which was enhanced in the constitution to state the following year, and the foundation of the German Empire after the wars against France in 1870 and 71, which amounts to the increase of the territory and expansion of the federal government. Bismarck had successfully created a great sphere of France, dividing the remaining German states into the Prussian sphere of control. The volcano erupted for Bismarck when a Hohenzollern prince was considered to be appointed as the new King of Spain, causing friction with the Emperor of France, at that time Napoleon III. To make sure that this friction would create a war which Prussia would win, Bismarck published the famous Ems dispatch. In the Franco-Prussian War, which lasted from 1870 to 71, which followed, the states of Germany turned to Prussia for help, and in January 1871, William I of Prussia was proclaimed German Emperor. Are you done? Because our honor is okay.
Bismarck was appointed Premier in 1862 by William I in order to secure adoption of the Prussian King's Army program, which was then being strenuously opposed in Parliament. Bismarck, in direct violation of the Constitution, dissolved Parliament and collected taxes for the army without parliamentary approval. To expel Austria from the German Confederation now became Bismarck's chief aim. The disposition of the Schleswig-Holstein, former Danish territory annexed by Austria and Prussia after their defeat of the Danes in 1864, provided the necessary pretext. By the Gastein Convention of 1865, the two countries agreed to rule jointly. Austria was to administer Holstein and Prussia was to administer Schleswig, but friction soon developed. Bismarck accused Austria of violating the Gastein Treaty and thus precipitated the Austro-Prussian War, which ended after 7 weeks with the defeat of Austria. By the treaty signed at the end of the war, Germany was reorganized under Prussian leadership in the North German Confederation, from which Austria was excluded.
The Blood and Iron Treaty is the most famous treaty given by Bismarck, and was given in 1862 after being appointed as the foreign minister by Wolfgang to explain his plan for Prussia. He said in his speech, the position of Prussia in Germany will not be determined by its military system, but by its power. Firstly, Prussia must consider its truth and hold it for the favorable moment, which has already come and gone several times. Since the Treaty of Vienna, I will say it has been every time for the healthy body politics, not enough peace and the majority decision well government of the society. That was the great mistake of 1848 and 1849 by iron and blood. Go. Kaiser Wilhelm I became regent in 1861 after his brother's death. After a crisis occurred when the liberal Prussian Diet refused to fund the reorganization of the army, Wilhelm threatened to abdicate and thought that Bismarck was the only politician who had enough skill and prowess to deal with the crisis. When in September 1862, the House of Deputies fully rejected the budget, Wilhelm recalled Bismarck to Prussia, and on the 23rd of September, he appointed him the Minister and Foreign Minister. Otto Eduard Leopold von Bismarck was born in Schönhausen, northwest of Berlin, On 1st April 1815, he was born into an old Bamberger Danker artistic family. He studied in Göttingen and Berlin, and after holding menial government positions, he was elected in 1847 to Saxon Parliament or Landtag. He opposed the liberal movement's unification of Germany and worked to preserve the Danker civility. Hello, my name is Catherine, and we are here today at the burial site of the dearly loved and hated Prussian Prime Minister von Bismarck. Although he departed this world on the 30th of July, 1898, his mark on the modern world is still apparent today.